With high school dropout rates in America at an all-time high, why aren't more people concerned about this problem? Or do they simply just don't want to know the truth? Every day we allow hundreds of children to drop out of high school, and as adults we just simply ignore the problem. The first step in solving any problem is to recognize that the problem exists in the first place. Americans have not even done this. If children do not have a marketable skill except for their own body, how else can a child earn a living? These children drop out of school for various reasons, and everyone who deals with our children have various answers to cover their own asses as to why this is happening. The fact is, poverty is the #1 reason for people seeking money in the sex trade business. When you need money now, what else do you have to sell but your own body? But Americans deny even the existence of poverty within its own borders. Poverty happens in some other third world country, not here. For those who are old enough to remember, the minimum wage used to be a living wage, but that has gone the way of the DeSoto. These statistics come from our own government as to how someone can live on the federal minimum wage. Young people believe that they can make just loads of money via prostitution, and some actually do. But many times these children are just exploited by their pimps or brothel owners. Young children are not just smaller versions of adults, they are kids, and like most kids, do not have the experience or the knowledge to fully understand the full scope of their decisions, even though adults like to use this excuse to justify the reasons for the denial of the problem. If you are hungry or homeless and have no saleable skill and need a place to stay, where else can a person make some fast money? Working for some company, that paycheck is going to take at least 3 weeks before you see any money. And when you're young, it's very hard to know the real consequences of your actions. Adults may say, "Not my child," but someone else's baby is selling themselves. When the average age for someone entering into the sex trade business is 12 years old, whose child is that? Many of these children will end up using drugs in order to cut the pain, and adults will just sit back and say that these kids brought it on themselves. Really, at 13, at 14, these children are not just miniature adults, they are kids, and most kids don't even mature until they reach the age of 25. America, wake up and see what is happening to our treasure, our children, the next generation that is going to take care of us in our golden years. Right. We can only deny the problem for so long. How long will it take you to step up to the plate of life? Freedom is not free. Everyone needs to do their own part in securing our future, or we will have none. And this generation may see the collapse of America if we continue to ignore the problem. Complacency is the true killer. Become involved.